Hello everyone, welcome to my second video on finding a job in finance domain in Canada. In my first video, I talked about the various finance roles that are available in the finance industry here in Canada, specifically in and around Toronto region. In this video, I'll be talking about what educational backgrounds and experiences fit into what roles here in Canada. If you're looking for jobs in the finance domain after you immigrate to Canada, I believe I can categorize you into following. You are a certified accountant, you are an MBA in finance, or you could be a mix of both as well. In addition to this, some of you could be a CFA or an FRM. Let me bust a myth right away. CFA is not a niche qualification in Canada. Probably Toronto has the highest density of CFAs as compared to any other city globally. What does that mean for you? Is my CFA degree a waste? Not at all. The good part is that CFA is widely accepted here and helps you get identified in the herd. However, it does not give you great advantage as the other applicants shortlisted for the roles would also be CFAs. FRM degree provided by GARP is certainly more niche as compared to CFA and has much more wider acceptance. Let's talk about the risk domain first. There are a lot of job opportunities in Toronto in the risk domain, specifically in the top 5 banks and the top 3 insurance companies, which I think I talked about in detail in my first video. So post 2008 economic crisis, the regulators have become very strict here, and that's the reason a lot of people get hired into these risk roles like enterprise risk management, credit risk management, IT risk management, regulatory risk reporting, so on and so forth. So if you have experience in any of these roles, you're definitely going to have an edge over your competition. You can also get hired into these roles if you are a CA or a CPA or an MBA, but an FRM certification is definitely an edge. In addition to this, you can also look at pursuing the Canadian Risk Management Program when you are here in Canada. It is a certification similar to FRM, but it's only specific to the Canadian markets and can help you get a foot in the door in the risk roles in the industry. Let's move forward. If you are a certified accountant in your home country, please check out the CPA Canada or the CPA Ontario website to check whether your country's accounting body has a tie-up with the Canadian accounting body. CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant and is similar to the accounting degree in most of the other countries. For example, if you are immigrating from India and you are a certified accountant in India, the ICAI, which is the Indian accounting body, has a tie-up with the Canadian accounting body, and you just have to pass the final CPA examination to get a corresponding CPA degree. You'll not have to go through the entire process of taking multiple courses and the internship or the articleship to receive your CPA degree. So before you decide to make a move, do check out the CPA website for details. You might even be exempted from the exam for getting the CPA degree in case of some countries. So do check out the website www.cpacanada.ca. There is one difference in Canada as compared to some of the other countries in terms of CPA degree, is that it is province specific rather than a country-wise degree. So the courses and the certification for CPA Ontario would be slightly different from CPA Manitoba, and you would have to do the local provincial CPA if you're interested in making a career in public accounting. Although it is not difficult to gain additional degrees if you are a CPA from one province. If you're targeting accounting opportunities into various financial planning and analysis roles like budgeting, forecasting, costing, etc., it is difficult to get the right opportunity in Canada if you're not a CPA. Some of the companies do consider that you are a certified accountant from some other countries and might still hire you. But the expectation is that you might pursue CPA at some stage in your career, and the companies do give you financial support for it as well. Again, it is not mandatory to be a CPA or an accountant for a finance and accounting role. You could be an MBA or just a graduate with relevant experience and might still end up getting a job. My point is that in Canada, the preference for such roles is given to the certified accountants, and specifically CPAs. If it is not completed yet and you're still pursuing it, that is also still okay. So don't worry if you're not an accountant. I have seen numerous examples in terms of my friends and colleagues who are not accountants and still doing very well in the various financial and analysis roles. It's just about the first job in Canada into your relevant field and how to get an edge over your competition. Once you start building your experience in Canada, your past educational background and your experience won't matter as much as your current local Canadian experience would. If you are a CFA, you can target roles like portfolio manager, asset manager, research analyst, investment banking analyst, etc. The key is to have a right prior experience into these domains. People with Canadian work experience are definitely preferred over the newcomers into these domains, but you can always give it a shot and showcase your talent in case you get an interview opportunity, as these roles are really high paying roles. But it is difficult to get entry-level jobs into these roles if you're not educated in Canada. For professionals with experience in valuations, CBV is a certification which is very popular in Canada. CBV stands for Chartered Business Valuators. The Chartered Business Valuator designation is the premier credential for business valuations professionals in Canada. CBVs are governed by the Canadian Institute of Chartered Business Valuators. Whether it is in context of mergers and acquisitions, succession planning, strategic planning, or reorganizations, CBVs are recognized as the experts when it comes to the business valuation. So if you intend to make a career in valuations and have a prior relevant experience, you should consider pursuing the CBV designation in the long run. Lastly and most importantly, there are a couple of courses in Canada for which you can prepare and even apply when you're back in your home country. And these courses will definitely help you get a foot in the door type jobs in the banking industry. These two courses are IFIC, which is Investment Fund Institute of Canada, and the other is CSC, which is Canadian Securities course. The IFIC course is just a subset of the CSC course and is comparatively cheaper and easier to clear as well, as it requires less study time. However, CSC would open more doors for you and eventually would be very useful for you if you plan to make a long-term career in the banking industry as a financial advisor. These two courses can assist you in getting a job into the banks as a financial service representative or as a financial advisor. Okay, so this gives you an overall view about the financial sector in Canada as well as the various roles and the industries that are targeted in Canada for various financial opportunities. I do not intend to make this video very long, so do let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, if you want me to detail about any particular topic I talked about in this video. In my next video, I'll talk about how to go about with the job search process if you've already arrived in Canada or will be arriving soon. Things about how to use LinkedIn, Indeed.com, coffee meetings, and all the networking buzz which you hear about. Just a word of caution that please ignore all those immigration consultants who reach out to you promising a job into your own related field as a part of your immigration process while you're still in your home country. Trust me, it's almost impossible to find a job in finance domain while you are still in your home country. Even if you have your visas ready, unless you have a very niche skill set, none of the Canadian companies will take that pain to arrange a telephonic or a video interview with you unless you are physically present in Canada. In my next video, I'll also talk about resume writing for the various finance roles and would also want to talk about the work-life balance in Canada, as I hear that a lot of people are immigrating to Canada for a better work-life balance and a better quality of life. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for the more upcoming videos on how to find a job in finance domain in Canada. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.